Hey everybody, welcome back to the Working Man's Whiskey. I'm Bobby. Guys, kind of a funny review today. Not a funny review, but a little different. It's the end of an era. No, I'm not stopping my reviews. What's going on is we are moving. Since I started these reviews, 4 or 5 years ago now, all but a handful of my reviews have been done at this house. This is the house that both my daughters were born into. We've been here for 7 years, my wife and I. Of the 8, almost 9 years we've been together. So it's kind of a bittersweet little review here. Wanted to do one more review, do something special to go out on top with at this house. I will be continuing my reviews, but from a different location, of course. So today I want to talk about this one here. This is Granny's batch, guys, from Booker's. You guys probably know that Booker's is my favorite, one of my all-time favorite offerings, whiskey-wise. I love a bunch of the batches they've had over the years. This one is this year's first release. It's been I've had to put this one aside when I went on hiatus, and I'm glad to be finally reviewing this one, guys, because that line of Jim Beam Bookers. I love all the small batch stuff. They're Knob Creek, Basil Hayden's is okay, but I'm geared more toward the Knob Creeks, and I have some other products as well from Knob Creek that I still want to review. Excuse that. But I love Bakers and Bookers, and they just put out some very good stuff. And, I love it when they get a little higher with the proofing. The more unfiltered type offerings they have. And this one's no different here. This one, 126.4 proof, which, shoot, I can't do math right now, but that's what, 63.2% ABV. Those are all up there, guys. They want to give you some of their better barrels and what that whiskey tastes like inside the barrel. This one was named Granny's Batch by Fred No, named for his grandmother, of course, Margaret Beam, who was the youngest child of Jim Beam and Booker No's mother. And she was the only one, as I said, she was the youngest child of Jim Beam. She was the only child of Jim Beam to have children of her own. And she was very instrumental keeping that line, the tradition going. She got Booker his first job in a distillery. So she was a very important lady in the Jim Beam legacy. So pretty cool that they named this batch for her. They said that she liked to enjoy her evening highball, and Fred No says she would have probably loved this to put in her highball. I don't like to mix this that much. I actually learned the hard way last night. We moved, and kind of as a little celebration, we're still clearing things out here, that's why I'm back here. But as a little celebration, last night I made my wife a drink with Booker's here. I don't usually do that because I usually save the stuff I like most for just sipping neat. But against my better judgment, I made a drink with this. And before my wife got more than about a sip into it, she was wiping down the counter, and down went her drink. She hit it with her elbow and shattered everywhere. And I told her, I said, babe, I'll make you another drink, but I'm not making it with Booker's. So I love this stuff. So anyway, it's I like the information they give you on the bottle too. This is 6 years, 4 months, and 21 days old when they took it out of the barrel. And as I said, it's in true Booker's tradition, high proof, 126.4. So let's give this a pour. And you guys might notice this glass here is a little bit different. My stuff, my wife packed away my whiskey glasses before I had a chance to save one out for these reviews. So I just had to go down to the store, and I purchased a new glass today. It was just a nosing glass, so pretty simple glass here, but I needed something. So we'll take a look at this in the glass, guys. It's a little chilly out here today, so. Okay, so it's got some good stick to the glass, guys, as you might imagine. Nice, I can smell it from here. This stuff is, it's got a good nose to it. But it's a nice medium to +1 maybe in the glass there, amber. Beautiful color in the glass though. Oh, and on the nose, it's got such a number of things I'm getting right now. You get the peanutty, it's almost, I mean, it's a good bourbon for the holidays too, because I get that peanut brittle in there. You know, sometimes you get peanuts, you know, roasted peanuts and Jim Beam products, peanut butter sometimes. I mean, this one's no different. You get that peanut note, but in this case, it's peanut brittle on my nose. It's got a nice buttery nose about it as well. I get some bacon spice there. Definitely some bacon spice. Most notably nutmeg. A little bit of cinnamon. I get a little bit of, just a slight bit of like a floral note to it. A little bit of brown sugar, just a hint, not over the top. But it's got a nice balance of that nuttiness and just a little bit of sweetness, some spice. Yeah, it's just got a very nice nose to it, guys. Let's take a sip. And I love, with Booker's, as high proof as it is, over 126, it's got some spice to it. I wouldn't call it a bite. It's got that spiciness that just kind of prickles your tongue, but it doesn't punch you in the face. It's just nice and balanced, and you get all those pure flavors that I would expect to be in that barrel without being diluted. So, you get that. It's still there, guys. It's still there. That spiciness, that nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon, definitely that peanut brittle note about it. But it just reminds me of it's a good cold weather bourbon for sure. Not just the high proof, but just that, kind of, I guess you call it full body. It's nice and it's got a bold, just all those flavors are bold. The sweetness is there. Maybe that's not over the top bold. When I say bold, I'm just talking about all those flavors being very prominent. The sweetness is there, but it's at a level, I guess you could say, that it's not overpowering. It's not the sweetness doesn't overpower the spice. The spice doesn't overpower the sweetness either. The nuttiness is there. Everything just kind of works equally on the tongue there. So it's bold, but nothing really outweighs the other. I mean, I guess it's not complexity wise. It's not over the top. You know, I'm not getting 10 or 12 different things. I'm getting that spiciness. I'm getting that peanut brittle. Uh, you know, just a little bit of the brown sugar. A little bit of that floral, but I mean, it's a very nice mix of flavors. The few flavors I'm getting, the handful of flavors I'm getting in there, it's they all work well together. So I really enjoy this, guys. Take another sip, give it a score. I may not finish this glass on camera. I may sip it over the course of the next little while. Um, you know, try not to do too much at once right now. So, but it's a beautiful whiskey. It really is. I mean, to me, all of the Bookers. I mean, I've never had a bad one. If you guys have had a bad one, let me know. But every one that I've had in the past has, you know, been a little bit different. You know, each one of it's kind of its own spirit, but you know, they're all very good. So let me know what to try also, guys. I'm trying to think of anything I haven't tried from Booker's in the past, or of the Booker's line. But it's got a nice creaminess to it too. Just that mouthfeel, you know, it coats the mouth. I mean, it's still, my mouth still feels pretty well coated in there. So it's just got a lot of good things going for it, guys. And I know that some people say that Booker's is getting a little out of control price-wise. I'm glad to not be living really in one of those you know, just wherever that is getting too expensive. You know, that's one good thing. California is just crazy right now. I mean, things are way too expensive all the way around. But one thing we do have, and maybe it's to drown our sorrows or something, I don't know, is bourbon prices for some reason are still pretty reasonable. This bottle here, when I bought it earlier this year, back in probably January or February, whenever it came out, I bought it pretty much right after it came out. But this bottle cost me, before tax, it was had a price tag of $69.99. So it probably came out to low 70s, which I think for Booker's is very reasonable. Yeah, if I started paying upwards of $100 a bottle, I probably wouldn't be too happy either. I'd still love the bourbon, but there's not really too many bourbons that I want to spend that kind of money on. You know, when it starts getting up toward 3 digits, you know, triple digits is just a little much for me. So, you know, for what it is though, $69.99 was very, very reasonable. Very good stuff, guys. And I know I said it last time. I'm take one more sip because I keep on talking, and I'll take one more little sip and give it a score. Yeah, that sweetness and spiciness, the nuttiness, all really good. So I'm gonna give this. It might not be my favorite Booker's, to be honest, just from memory, because I know I've given some pretty high scores on Booker's before. But I'm still gonna give this a 91 out of 100, guys, because it's still very, very good. I'm looking forward to trying the Boston batch and the pigskin that I think came out this year as well. Haven't had a chance to try those yet, but I hear good things. I hear that this is a lot of people's favorite of this year so far, and I mean, having not tried the other two, it's hard to say, but I can see why. This is a very good offering, so definitely try Granny's batch. Let me know about the others, and that's it for now, guys. Looking forward to talking to y'all soon, and cheers to this house. You know, being here 7 years, having my my wife and I have been here the majority of our relationship. Our kids were, as I said, born into this house, and it's been good to us. So cheers to that and new beginnings, guys. And cheers to all of you. And I'll talk to you next time.